I was hired today to represent an individual that was a co-trustee, and the other co-trustee filed a lawsuit to have him removed. So the action was filed by the co-trustee to remove this trustee, and it was done by order to show cause, which is an immediate request for relief. And the judge, in reading the paperwork, did in fact temporarily remove the guardian. So I was hired by the individual that had been removed pursuant to what we call an ex parte order. That means it's a one-sided argument. And the co-trustee that's going to be my adversary made allegations that my client was doing or taking or failing to take certain actions to safeguard the assets of the trust. So really this is in terms of, the trust is the ruling document, and the co-trustee is referencing specific provisions within the trust that my client allegedly failed to follow. So for example, I'm going to give a different scenario. Say my client now they were co-trustees, right? So they both had this responsibility. But say there was $100,000 in an account, and perhaps my client kept it in a low interest account. Perhaps my client had an obligation to put it in an index fund or a better interest-bearing account. Or conversely, with the same $100,000, maybe the allocation could have been that, I'm just giving examples, right? That my client was buying and trading stocks and bonds and actually losing money, where maybe the trustee should have put it into a professionally managed fund. So those are for two examples as to why one trustee could try to remove the other. It could also be, say, a property was to be sold by a certain date, or a property was to be sold and distributed to several people, beneficiaries of the trust. And allegedly, it could be that the trustee did not sell the property and did not distribute the funds. So those are the type of reasons someone could contest. And I'm going to be defending this co-trustee and looking to have him brought back as the co-trustee and trying to negotiate along the way. If you need help with your trust, whether it be litigation, removing a trustee, having yourself appointed as the trustee, or enforcing the terms of a trust, reach out. Law Office of Frank Bruno Jr., frankbrunolaw.com.